Hey everybody, so welcome to part 2 of the creative bass stuff I've been doing for No Treble, and we're going to look at taking the idea I showed you last time a little further. Last time we looked at just a couple of different ways to play triads, both just major and minor triads, right? And to refresh your memory, we had a standard one. Let's do it in the key of B flat today. So we had the standard way of playing, say, a major triad, root, third, fifth, or this kind of backwards way towards the headstock as we go up the neck, like this. So we're going actually up across the strings, but ironically towards the headstock. Another way to look at it. Now, a third way is the extended fingering way too. So we can go root, third, fifth. So we've got 3 ways to play a basic major triad. Root, third, fifth, root, third, fifth, root, third, fifth. Now, we won't often use that extended one, but it does come in useful sometimes. Now, what I wanted to do today was to look beyond the triad to the 7th and the 9th. Gives us some other ideas to practice. Now, it's a great idea to do that. It starts to get used to seeing the chord, the extensions, beyond the 7th. So go up to the 9th first, then we can do the 11th and the 13th as well later. So we'll do it in B flat, so check it out. So here's a pretty standard way to play a B flat major 7. Root, major third, fifth, major 7 there. B flat, D, F, A. Say the notes too as you do this if you're not familiar. Just to really kind of cement what you're playing, get it in your mind. Also, use the fingering that uses an open string as well, depending on the key. So with B flat, I can play B flat, D, F, A, perfectly easily here. Do it here. Now, the other ways we can do it, slightly less intuitive perhaps to begin with. We can use extended fingering too. So we could go root, third, fifth. So the root and the third again, the major triad, the B flat and the D are on the same string. B flat, D, then up to the F, A. Now, why do that? Well, here's the thinking behind it. We're starting to move up the fingerboard, and if I was wanting to move up an arpeggio and go beyond the 7th, to the 9th, to the 11th, to the 13th, check it out. B flat, D, F, A, C, there's the 9th. Sharp 11 will be an E, and then G, so I get this. It's really smooth like that. If we do it this way, we kind of run into, the shifting is, it's not as graceful to me. This makes a lot of sense if I know that I'm working from here up to the G, the 13th there. So let's try that again. I'm going to do this slowly. So we go root, third on the same string, the major third, B flat, D, F on the next string, A, there's our major 7. Now, if you want to, continue it beyond that to the 9th, which would be a C, to the 11th. Let's do the sharp or raised 11th, the E, and then the G, the 13th or 6th. Check it out, and I'll say the note names. B flat, D, F, A, C, E, G. See how easy that is? And it's really, we've got a little bit of a stretch here. But I've got pretty small hands, so if I can do it, you can definitely do it. And this way, we're getting really quickly across the fingerboard. It's really efficient, and I like that. It's really kind of getting us to see the fingerboard in a different way here. Now, we can also do it a more orthodox way. B flat, D, F, A, C, E, G. We're playing 3 notes there on the G string. C, E, G. Nothing wrong with that either. But we're all about looking at alternatives, different ways to play the same thing. The reason for that, and I always say this to my own private students, is that, you know, when you're playing something in the moment, really, you know, all this stuff that we learn as preparation is just that, preparation, but we should just be thinking about playing music. So this is really training us to see the fingerboard in different ways. So we're perhaps somewhere up on the neck where I'm here on a G, I'm aware that if I want to come down, there's come down like a B flat 13, just like a major 7 with the 13th on the top here. It's right there, and I can see it and visualize it as I move across, and anywhere I want to play it. Maybe I want to play a D pedal under that, like that. The only way I can do that is across one string here, so on, right? And so on. So it's just about being able to see the fingerboard in different ways. So once more, root, third on the same string, fifth, major 7, 9, sharp 11, 13. So there's your B flat major 13 with a sharp 11. Pretty cool. We can do that down here too. Check this out. Another way. B flat, D, F, A, C, E, G. Okay? So again, I'm using that extended fingering if I want, or I can use an open string. Notice what I'm doing is I'm moving gradually up the neck. I'm looking ahead always to where I'm going, looking and using my ear. So I go B flat, open D, F, A. There's the major 7 arpeggio. Now I'm going to continue to the 9, the raised 11th, sharp 11, and then the 13th. B flat, D, F, A, C, E, G. It works too, it's great. Now we'll do it here. B flat, D, F, A, C, E, G. And now I'll do the extended fingering here. B flat, D, F, A, C, E, G. Okay? So you can see we've got a whole range of different ways to play the same thing. None of them is wrong, but they're all good. They're all good alternatives. We don't just want to get locked into one way of looking at something. It tends to get us playing the same thing all the time. Always look at alternatives. It's really going to help you. Now, we can do the same obviously with minor as well, with dominant too. But I just wanted to start off with major just to get your brain thinking about that. So start off, we've done the triads. We did major and minor last time. Then start with this major 7 idea, B flat, D, F, A, or B flat, D, F, A. And then do it here, B flat, D, F, A, B flat, D, F, A. Then add the 9th, B flat, D, F, A, C. Do it here, B flat, D, F, A, C. Let's use the open string, B flat, D, F, A, C. And then let's add sharp 11, the E on top of this, all right? Gives us a Lydian sound. Now I'll go through some top 1 modes in a later column as well. So we've got B flat, D, F, A, C, E. All right? Or here. Now here, it's a little more awkward. It's a bit of a jump. That's why generally I would, if I was playing something extended, I'd probably start here. But practice it here too, just in case. You never know. One day you'll be playing something, you've got to make this quick leap here and you'll be really comfortable doing it. B flat, D, F, A, C, E. Maybe go to the first finger now because you're going to hit the 13th on the top. Let's go right to the G. B flat, D, F, A, C, E, G. Notice what I do when I hit the E, I move to my first finger because I know now I'm going to go up to the G, right? The top note in this 13th arpeggio. B flat, root, D major 3rd, F 5th, A major 7, C 9th, E sharp 11, G the 13th. Let's try it here. B flat, D, F, A, C, E, G. I like this fingering. It's very gradual. You see how I'm using 1 to 4, 1 to 4, 1 to 4. It's actually really nice, that one too. You know, you can play a nice thing where you use a pull-off to descend. That kind of nice legato thing going and works quite nicely. Then we'll do the extended one. So you can see we've got a whole range of ways just to play a major arpeggio. You know, we start with the triad, do the 7th, add the 9, add the 11, add the 13th. The reason why I add the sharp 11 is generally 90%, let's say 90, because there's very rarely absolutes in music. 90% of the time, if you're going to add the 11 to a major chord, it's going to be a raised 11. So you get that really nice, what we call a Lydian sounding chord. If I was to play it up here, it would sound like this. This is B flat major 7 with a sharp 11. Has the E. Actually, I'm putting the E lower in here, so you can cluster. And there's a really nice sound. And that's the sound you heard, even just. You hear how nice even just running up that arpeggio sounds. So there it is. So there's your ideas for practicing major arpeggios all the way up even to the 13th, all right, and back. Try those, and I'll see you on the next one.